Morning to you, Hazel, and a very good morning to everyone watching. It's going to be a fascinating 4 frames here, and as Stephen Hendry said to Hazel, he thinks Shoun would need to win all 4. He certainly
Thank you. Frame 17. Ronnie O Sullivan
would need to win the mini session 3 frames to 1. As I mentioned at the top of the show, the last frame was a huge frame. Shoun almost got back to just 2 behind after being 9-3 down. Oh, the brown's in.
Foul.
Just cost him 4 points. Everything looks to be reasonably safe. Not easy, that, for your opening attempt. As I said, didn't make a great deal of difference, the brown going in, just cost him 4 points. Now this is far from easy on the cushion. Requires terrific cueing to pot this. Yeah, what a shot. What an opening pot that was.
Yeah, you're right, Dennis, that first red was awesome.
8. Nine.
Yeah, chance to go into the bunch here. It can also almost arc the cue ball, miss the 2 reds that are between the black and the bunch, go into the bunch and bring the cue ball back to the right hand side.
Yeah, that's the shot that Stephen suggested. It's not a bad choice, but has he spotted something else there? Seems as if he's a bit reluctant to play that.
Yeah, maybe first frame in the morning and play for the open red. Well, in the end, they played the cannon on the right hand side of those 2 reds. He's not played it too
16.
well, but he's still got a red. He didn't get into the cue ball enough, want to leave a red to right corner, but still got this one to the far right corner. Possibly looking at to the middle.
$17.
Looks very focused this morning. As Stephen was saying, the boys would have been up around 7 o'clock and make sure they're wide awake.
$22.
Yeah, I just kind of had the feeling Ronnie would come out really 100% focused this morning. He kind of dodged one yesterday in that session. Should have,
23.
9-7 in front, and then he would have been really still favourite, but under more pressure. You want to just put this match to bed now quickly. But that's end of break.
28.
When he won that last frame, I was coming out of the other commentary box just as he was walking through the corridor, and he said he couldn't believe it. He got down to pot the black. It was a black ball fight, he said, and someone got up in the front, or second row, and just walked out. They probably thought, well, he'll pot the black, but just as he was delivering the cue, they stood up and walked out.
Fantastic pot. That's two amazing reds he's potted from underneath the cushion this morning. Even a thought of playing safe there. Didn't even play it as a shot to nothing. You see where the cue ball ended up in and out of balk.
31.
Ominous signs for Shaun Murphy, I would suggest.
32.
Well, he's done nothing wrong, Shaun. He just had to go at a long pot, which was very, very difficult, and Ronnie knocked a cracking opening pot in. As you can see, he's dead straight on the blue there, but that's where he'd like to leave the cue ball. So it's going to be a medium length pot he's going to leave himself. And these are not straightforward. They need good cueing.
37.
But everything's going in the
38.
centre of the pocket at the moment. Now, has he got the angle on this red to
43.
get on the black without having to nudge it? Just.
44.
And this is the key shot coming up. If he gets the cannon on the reds just to the right, it will open things up. That looks about absolutely perfect. What a start in this opening frame.
51. 52.
Yeah, this is one way of reminding Shaun that he should have
59.
potted that green yesterday afternoon. Start with a little centre break in the first frame. How'd you like them apples?
60.
He's made 47 centuries this season, way ahead of last season where he made 30.
67.
And then all of a sudden misses a sitter,
Ronnie O Sullivan,
and Shaun
67.
has a glimmer of hope. It's just the one snooker to tie required at the moment. I don't think anyone's seen that coming. I think he just lost a little bit of concentration there. Was concentrating on the cannon.
No, that's just sheer carelessness. That's all that was. I think he won the frame mathematically and just eased off in the concentration.
And I'm just looking at the situation of the balls. If he can get this black, 3 more reds and a black, and leave either red
1.
next to the pink, it'd be perfect for the snooker that he needs. So there's a glimmer of hope here for Shaun Murphy in this opening frame. So he's removing the red to the left of the pink. Oh, he's missed it. Oh,
9.
thought that was going to hit the jaw. Let's have another look at that. He'll leave that red, as I mentioned, the one to the right of the pink.
16.
So just the 1 4-point snooker to tie. But if he
17.
does get a good snooker on that red next to the pink, always the chance of a free ball. Just double checking the scoreboard there. But to leave himself just the 1 snooker to tie, he's got to get a black off the next red. That needs to keep on running.
$24.
He was able to screw back, so pop the
25.
black, leave the white in a good position and get tight in behind that pink. And all of a sudden this opening frame, well, it's far from over, let's put it that way.
Oh, Shoun, have you lost the cue ball? I was just about to say, might only get
32.
one chance at this. Getting the absolute tight snooker. Oh dear.
Shaun Murphy, 32.
And the red pots.
Yeah, he didn't get the white where he wanted. Otherwise, in behind the pink would have been a lot easier. I still expected Shaun to get in behind the pink, but these lively cloths, it's so easy to just over screw it. So Shaun didn't make Ronnie pay for that earlier easy miss,
Thank you.
which makes Shaun's task even more
7.
difficult now.
Nine. $12. $16. $21.
We talked about the tables being a little slow when they were recovered, but they're playing beautifully now. Look at the side on that to get onto the black.
27.
Tremendous amount of left-hand side.
34.
In goes the black, but it was the earlier break of 67 that paved the way for this frame. Shaun had a glimmer of hope, just screwed the snooker, and it's Ronnie extends his lead now. It's a